How going everyone, Seireitei here, and yes, welcome back to the channel. And yes, I know the core for Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War, part 2 has, concluded essentially, but due to a lot of back and forth on the road during some weekends here and there, I have completely fell behind. So here we are, we're scheduled to at least do the whole catch-up experience here. I have about 4 episodes to watch, so I think for this video we'll try to pack 2 episodes in one, similarly to how we're packaging a bunch of the One Piece reaction reviews in one. So yeah, but hope you guys have been doing awesome. I am back for the most part, and yeah, hope you guys are just doing awesome. So yeah, still a bit stuffy here as well, so forgive me for that. But of course, as per usual, we're on our way to 3,000 subscribers, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe naturally. Let's get into it. Bleach. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Dark skin Toshiro not playing, dog. You see me? Wants the reparations. Bombards, dog. And that's how fluid it be now. Yeah, man, he's real fluid. Yeah, Mayuri just was like waiting on like a moment like this, brother. You see me? Man say, alright, can finally test out a few drugs and thing. Nothing too crazy. So far, I really like how things are a bit fast-paced, like in terms of the fluidity of the animation. Yo, this man is obviously the Batman. Yo, the man put a sensor in I'm sword with black Eddie blade with certain parameters. Yo, that's ridiculous, brother. Ooh. The man literally exited Bleach, became Itachi, and came back, brother. Man saying bring out the Izanami. Yo, this is so trippy. It's like, no, come on. Alright, the man himself, Byakuya. Alright, this is additional material. Wasn't in the manga. Yo, Byakuya just blitzing through, man. Yo, that Zero Squad training, dog. That Royal Palace training really went a long way. Bombards, no. Looking sexy right there. Okay, having this OST for something like this makes sense, no? Oh Jesus, don't do it. Ow. This is the same OST that was used for Shinji? Or am I mistaken, like confusing it? 愛なきところに戦いなしだからこそ戦いは悲しくだからこそ戦いは美しいんだよね演説は終わったか怖い怖いどうやら愛というだけあって心のないものは操れぬようだなそうだねそこまで見抜いててなんで残白刀で受けた知ってるよ残白刀には心があるだからミーは前回の戦いで君たちから挽回をいただかなかった心割る残白刀なんてミーにはいつでも奪えるものだから愛の力は偉大だよねさすがに残白刀に白蛇で対応するのは限界があるか千本桜を折ることをためらって手放すなど戦慮だった Byakuya looking clean, bro. No, bro. Yo, the man look ridiculous, brother. Oh shit. Mati! 殺すなよ。こいつはミーの愛で殺すことに決めた。ああ。くらい。これが究極の愛だ。愛など通じぬ。Oh, the Sternritter. What? The chicken piece combo? Stop it. Alright. Time for the more interesting aspects. And finally get to see the additional sections that really needed to be added. Alright, so as per usual, that was pretty decent, honestly. I love having those additional scenes with, well, they should have been additional scenes with, you know, Byakuya versus the Sternritter there. And of course, Mayuri being Mayuri, prepared. Yo, it's just... it's always fun and interesting seeing Mayuri actually fight. The man is literally the Batman. I mean, along with, you know, with characters like Urahara, but yo, the man always have an answer for something, brother. Like who programs their sword to auto block? Yo, that was interesting to say the least. You know, characters like Mayuri definitely add like a change of pace to the usual, you know, fight choreography or format when it comes on to a series like this. So that was definitely interesting. And as per usual, as I said, the additional scenes that weren't from, well, in the manga, yo, always welcome. You know, extending the fight scenes, getting a bit more context, seeing how the characters flow after they're training a bit more, as opposed to the, you know, more like the time constraints that Kubo may have had when it came on to probably putting that in the manga. So again, always a plus with Kubo working with the studio as we, you know, continue into the 1,000-Year Blood War. But let's just get into the next episode. Bringing out the elite squad. Yeah, there he is, Pernida.
よく見たら下から連れてきていただいたのは俺一人かよ。こいつは活躍しねえとな。そうだな。貴様が役に立たんようなら、我が貴様を切って捨てるぞ。
Gerald Valkyrie.
そりゃないよ。こんなの細腕で我の剣が止められるものか。
二級神兵、霊王の盾よ。こやつらを止めよ。
This looks new.
でかいな。
なんじゃ？何か言いたげじゃな。
でかいからなんだと言ってる。今霊王級が落ちるかもしれないと思っけりゃ反応も遅いんだ。陛下がここに踏み入った時に霊王級はもう落ちてたのさ。
Ooh. Too early to win, too late to know. Alright, so as I was saying, yeah, the Zero Squad kind of sucked in the manga because, I mean, with the exception of Ichibe, like things kind of progress past the other members really fast. So, you know, they were built up to be this, you know, exceptional squad. Naturally, they guard the Soul King, but it's like, manga-wise, wasn't so hot. So, again, as I was saying, the anime, at least based on the thumbnails I've seen across the interwebs, it seems like they've gotten some redemption in terms of how they're portrayed here in the anime adaptation through the additional scenes. So, yeah. Clearly, Hashirama was hired.
貫通してるさ。食物を操るということは命を操るということ。私は命を形作るために料理を作り、その材料も自らの体から生み出す。この木は私の冷圧を食らって実をつける。
Man himself, number one, Zanpakuto Trader. Stupid. Hottest man in Squad Zero.
チャンボクの刀は一振り一冊さ。ジェラルドが切れるわけがない。こうやって構えたとこに君の百発百中パーフェクトな弾丸が見事に命中して真っ二つになっただけさ。
Man, just going through, dog. Yo, nice.
うまいね。僕の残速に合わせて後ろに飛んだ。こいつの切れ味を見抜いてなけりゃできないことさ。バレてんじゃねえか。このさや節は失敗作さ。
Instant transmission.
山賊を抜けられる力があるとはなかなかやりよるわい。さすがはキング、鮮やかなライジング。 陛下を追わなくていいのか。てめえらこそ追わなくていいのか。
Alright, so maybe because I haven't been doing a lot of recording in a long time, but I forgot to record the first like half of this episode. But I just wanted to go over about my thoughts for this section before even going back in terms of my thoughts on the episode in general. Like, again, the additional scenes, you know, courtesy of the studio working alongside Kubo, have been a breath of fresh air. Honestly, what I was saying when I was, you know, chatting my head off while I was not recording was that even the scene here in the beginning of episode 24, well, overall, I guess episode 11, for this core, like, it does a world of justice to the manga material, like more so than you would ever know. Essentially, I guess even slight spoilers here, like when it comes on to Yhwach and the foundations of his motivation and all that jazz and blues, we don't really find that out until the last second possible, essentially, in the manga. So this scene here, honestly speaking, if you're an anime only watcher, I'm telling you, this is definitively worlds better than how things are portrayed in the manga. It really adds the foundation and context for the motivations for our villain for this final arc of Bleach, honestly. And it makes sense when I think about it in terms of the dialogue that's in this scene here, and the questions that, you know, Yhwach is asking Ichibe, essentially, regarding, you know, what happened to the worlds, why did they split, when did they split, etc, etc. And, you know, with the way that Yhwach's powers work, with when the persons that receive a piece of his soul, and then when they die, that, you know, soul with all the experiences actually returns to him kind of empathizing and getting or feeling firsthand the struggles of the persons that he's helped out, kind of adding to that religious motif of, oh, the son of God is essentially suffering, he understands the struggles of the people, essentially. And it just kind of adds that additional spice and flavor to say, oh yeah, when you put it all together, you can understand, sorry, a bit stuffy still, naturally, you can understand why Yhwach is doing, or why he'd want to do what he ends up wanting to do, essentially, going into this final arc of Bleach. So there is definitely that. And of course, with it, to the way I interpreted it, at least, it seems that Ichibe came with the right hand of the Soul King. And that's how, based on the fact that it seems like Yhwach took control of it, it seems that's how Pernida, hopefully I'm pronouncing its name right, came under Yhwach's, you know, control, or basically started rolling with him. So, you know, additional tidbits are answers to certain lore questions that manga readers would have had for a long time. So honestly, this is honestly amazing. And even more so when it comes down to the episode, as I would have said time and time again, the Zero Squad weren't all that they cracked up to be in the manga. Now, as it stands with this episode, it's almost, I suppose, from what I can remember, been 1-for-1. But I think with it being animated and, you know, not necessarily like pieced out like to oblivion, like say One Piece, but something about seeing it animated and, you know, put into an episode, almost 1-for-1 based on what we got in the manga so far, it makes them feel or look a bit more, you know, competent. So I'm hoping we get more beyond what we got in the manga with the Zero Squad before X and Y and Z happens. So yeah, but all in all, this has been great adaptation. Love the improvements they've been making, and of course, questions and the mystery surrounding the Soul King continue to escalate, adding that mystery factor, you know, that those breadcrumbs, those points of engagement for the audience to come back for the next, you know, well, continue watching Bleach. You know, is that story thread that persons want to find out more about. So it's going to be interesting. Well, I'm saying this like the core isn't done already, and I'm simply catching up. But yo, I'll be doing the last 2 episodes in one video, similar to how I did these 2 episodes. These episodes were good. Loving the 1,000-Year Blood War adaptation. Loving the additional material. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys thought about my thoughts on the episode and my reaction for what it's worth, even though I missed out a section of episode 24 here. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Bleach! Yes, sir!